So when talking about movement and progressing movement specifically, we want to keep a couple of things in mind when we're observing movement. We can look at movement from two different perspectives. One perspective is a local perspective and the other one is a global perspective. I'm going to focus on the local perspective right now. And when I'm talking about the local perspective, what I'm talking about here is about looking at what is happening at joint level. What is happening at your shoulder, what is happening at your elbow, at your wrist. What's going on at your hip, your knees, your ankles. And at this level, what I like to talk about is, I like to talk about strength. Now, this strength for me is very, very important because this is not your contractile potential. This is not your 1 rep max strength. This is your movement strength. And what is movement strength? Well, movement strength is your capacity to get into certain positions. And here's something that you want to think about. Are you capable of bringing your arms over your head? Can you bring your arms behind your back? Can you get into a basic push-up position? Can you perform a push-up? Not necessarily in terms of your muscular strength or your stamina to be able to perform those movements, but are you actually able to get into those body shapes? And that happens at a local level, that happens at a joint level. And this is where the concept of mobility, which Kelly Starrett has done such a great job with Mobility WOD on defining how position is power. Being able to get into certain position is going to give you safety, which we talked about in functional movement. It's going to make it more useful. It's going to make it longer lasting. But most important, it's going to allow you to actually perform. And that is super, super important. So strength is your capacity to get into position. And when I talk about movement, I always talk about strength from that perspective, your capacity to move.